Hello, welcome to Nattys Crafts. I'm Natalie. I'll be doing all the crafts. And so today I'm joining another challenge. This challenge is hosted by Kiki DIYs and co-hosted by DIY Beauty on Purpose. So I'll have both of those channels linked down below. So do make sure you check out their channels because they do some awesome videos. And then I'll also have a link to the playlist as well. That'll be down below as well. So check that out too to see the rest of the crafters that joined in on this fun. So this challenge was for an unusual wreath. And so I had a couple different ideas I was working on and finally landed on a paint stick wreath. And so that's what I made today. So I can't wait to show you that. And then if you would also please go ahead and comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't. I have a few subscribers now, so I do appreciate that. I appreciate all you original subscribers as well as anyone new too. And then also like the video. Give me a big thumbs up if you like what I did. But anyway, let's go ahead and go take a look. So here's what we're going to need for this craft. We'll need some paint sticks. These are just the, 2-gallon or whatever, the smaller paint sticks. A chenille stem, this is going to be my hanger for my wreath. A piece of cardboard to make the wreath form. And then a few flowers. You don't have to go, extreme with these. Whatever flowers you like as a little decoration on your wreath. Then all the real tools. So the knife, I have both the craft knife and the utility cutter. A regular pencil and a compass, is that what that is? Where it makes a circle for you? Is that called a compass? That doesn't seem right, but whatever. And then the scissors, of course, and a hot glue gun. This is wood glue gun, or my wood glue gun. And then a ruler just to make sure you get the middle and, make sure all the sticks are the same size. And then if you want to paint it, then, use some sort of antique wax or paint. This is the white paint. I ended up not using that at all. I did use this though. This is an off-white spray paint that I did end up using. And then of course your favorite paintbrush and the best ever paintbrush cleaner, which is just basically a little thing to hold your paintbrushes in water so that they don't get all nasty and sticky. So we're going to start by creating a circle on that piece of cardboard. So this is where that tool comes in that I don't know what the name of it is. But anyway, it makes a circle for you. So you just want to make a circle. Make it about 2 inches or so thick in a circle. And make it whatever size you want your wreath to be. So there's that. And we're just going to cut that out. And then for the middle, I'm just using my craft knife to cut out that middle. Because obviously we want the circle to be a circle. And then we'll just clean it up a little bit so it's even and all of that. So now we are going to go ahead and cut those sticks, the paint sticks. I'm just cutting them literally in half. So I just measured one of them and then just use that as a template for the rest, just to make a line where I need to cut each one. So they were 6 inches long in the end for this size wreath that I made. And I'm just using a utility knife. If you had a saw, you could perhaps bind them all together and just cut them that way. But if you're okay with a utility knife, you just score it a bunch, and then I broke it, and then I'm just going to cut off the little edges, the little rough edge. We do want it to be smooth, so just cutting off that little edge. And then I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to set this up. And I thought I would just do them all pointed straight out, but that was not going to work for the middle, because the middle would have been like 4 inches thick or something. So we couldn't do that. So then I'm going to tilt them a little bit so that they all can touch the cardboard, basically in 2 spots where I'm going to glue it. And this idea did work out well. So I was able to set them all up so that there's a little bit of a twist to them. You can see them all, and you can still glue them, most importantly. And so for this, I'm just using my hot glue gun. Now you could, of course, use super glue, E6000, Gorilla Glue, or whatever else. But hot glue is always best, or always easiest, not best, always easiest for me. So that's what I'm using here. So I'm just hot gluing them down, one on top of each other. You do want to make sure they look how you want them to look, like the tips there, that they're poking out just enough like what you want. So I'm just doing this all the way around. And here's the last one. And again, you do want to make it look good. So you know, set them up the way you're wanting it to look. And then that's it. That's all. And then I'm adding a bead of glue on the inside just to give it a little bit more durability. So I'm adding a line of glue all the way around the inside of the wreath. And then I decided to actually spray paint the wreath. So I did that outside, but the back where the little Lowe's symbols were too dark. So I ended up having to go back in, and I'm going to paint those sticks with white. Now, you could have, of course, painted before you put it together, but then the glue doesn't stick well and, you know, all of that. So I always wait to paint as much as I can till the end. So I'm just touching up all of those spots that I don't like the way they look on the back. Again, this is the back. And then don't forget, if you are doing the back, don't forget to do the inside of the circle as well, because you can see those words as well. Alright, and so once we're all done painting, we're almost done already. So here I'm just picking out some florals. I love purple. Purple's my favorite color, and so of course I'm going to use that. And I wanted it to be small. I didn't want a big ginormous wreath of any sort. It's going to be near my front door, not on my front door, but near it. So didn't want it to be real big. So I'm just kind of, you know, putting my pieces together, trying to figure out how I want it. And then I was watching, it's funny, I was watching a crafter make a wreath not too long ago. Actually, he wasn't making a wreath. He was making something else. But he said, anytime you have flowers, you have to have the greenery. So I didn't realize that. So I put a little greenery in there just to, I wanted to follow his rules. I have to look to see who that was. I'll try to link his video down below. And I'm just hot gluing the flowers together so that I can then just hot glue the bunch of flowers onto my wreath, which can still be taken off if you wanted to switch it for Christmas or something like that. You could still peel that off since it's just hot glue. But honestly, I kind of like the way this looks, so I'll probably just leave it like this all year. All right, so there's my greenery. To follow the greenery rule, whenever you have a flower, you need greenery. So I'm going to start following that rule. And then again, I'm just going to hot glue that whole bunch of flowers right on. Now, I kind of think it looks upside down, but I left it like that because I kind of liked it. So then I'm going to go to the back, and I'm just going to twist a chenille stem and hot glue the mess out of that that chenille stem. There's probably about an inch of glue on top of that, so it's kind of funny. And it did take a while to dry. And that's it. It was just that easy. And I think it's actually quite adorable. I do have this hanging up right now, and I kind of want to make a bigger one, which means I'm going to need twice as many paint sticks, but I kind of want a bigger one to hang on my front door because I love it so much. I thank you so much for stopping by today. I sure hope you enjoyed my unusual wreath and also enjoy the challenge. Now, do remember to visit my description box down below so you can visit Kiki DIY's channel as well as the co-host DIY Beauty on Purpose. Visit both their channels as well as the link to the rest of the crafters who joined the challenge as well. I really do enjoy these challenges. They're so much fun because I would have never have thought of making an unusual wreath. So I love that. But anyway, thanks so much. You should like, comment, subscribe, all the regular YouTube stuff. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. You have a great one.